So today the Thabo Bester trial was back inside Pagati, the courtroom, and let me tell you something. I don't know what it is about Thabo Bester and the other accused. They are just all what I would say a shit show. Okay, excuse my French. There was just so much going on, whether you looked left or right. It really was a lot. I'm gonna give you the highlights of what happened in that trial. Of course, those of you who know I follow the Senzo Meyiwa trial, somebody left a comment last week, I think it was, and it was like, what is going on with Judge Ratta's gown, his red robe? Because it doesn't look the same as the other judges, okay? And then in today's courtroom here in the Thabo Bester courtroom, did you see how crisp her gown was? Oh, it was immaculate. It looked like it had even been starched. But we are not there. Now, then we proceed to Nandipa Magudumana's father. For the purposes of this video today, we will call her Dr. Nandipa Magudumana. Make sure you stay till the end so you find out why exactly I am calling her Dr. Magudumana. Let me tell you something about that court today. So once upon a time, Nandipa Magudumana's father, in the beginning of all their hearings, he had a bail hearing and he was actually granted bail. You would think if you're granted bail, you take it and run with it. No, not Nandipa Magudumana's father. He wanted to set his own bail conditions. Can you believe the nerve? So suddenly, they kept coming back to court. There were many times they kept coming back to court and they kept on postponing. Maybe they'll sit for 30 minutes, then it's postponed. So now Nandipa Magudumana's father is like, listen, it's so expensive for me to come to court just to find out that it's an adjournment. Court is so far away from where I live. Can I please stay home? Okay. Can I just get a stay home note, dear judge? And then I will come to court when it's now the real deal. Okay. And the judge said, stop being silly. Okay. And that you have to show up just like everybody else. They might be coming from the prisons. Besides, what kind of a father are you? This is your chance for you to see Nandipa, your daughter. And then if you don't come, a warrant of your arrest will be issued, and the money that you paid, the bail money, it's going to be forfeited. So make sure you're in court. Of course, he had no choice at that point. He's been coming to court. But it is his appearance today that I say takes the medal, okay? He showed up in court today with no legal representation. Hello, is this man in denial or is he self-entitled? Let me know in the comment section down below. But he literally showed up in court with no legal representation because he applied for legal aid and legal aid said, get away from me. No. You are not going to get legal aid. You will have to pay for your own legal representation. This all happened over there in the January, okay? And then he decided that, you know what, if legal aid is not going to pay, you know what, I'm going to talk to Nandipa's lawyers and see if they can do me a favor. I mean, Nandipa's already paying them millions. I mean, they can surely spare a few hours by just adding my tiny little portion case to their trial. But Nandipa Magudumana's lawyers, they are very, 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 very busy with Nandipa. First of all, billing her, okay, for all these appeal of the Ndondoni. They've been to all the courts, okay? They've been to every single court. They've been everywhere. And of course, to her, they tell her that it is in the interest of justice, okay? But for them, it's money, okay? It's money in their pockets. But let's stop counting their money in their pockets. Let's talk about the father, assuming that they would take him on. They've never called him back. They have never called him back. Again, they are very, very busy, focused on where the money resides, okay? So, Nandipa Magudumana, at some point, you have to talk to your father and make him understand he needs legal representation, and you have to pay for it. I don't know why you haven't paid for it yet, or that you don't know that your father needs help with the Ndondonis. But anyway, long story short, the judge says, what? You don't have legal representation? And he goes, yeah. By the way, he's speaking through an interpreter. Surprise, surprise. Why do I say that? Did he not work in the education system? Anyway, we are not there. I am digressing. Then he goes on. Then one of the lady lawyers stands up and goes, well, I'm the one who was helping him with the legal aid application. That was in January, my lord. And when the decline came, I offered to help him with the appeal because this is such an easy appeal. And he said, no, thank you. No, thank you. I'm going to talk to Nandipa Makutumana's lawyers, okay? Because they're amazing lawyers. And I don't care how much they cost. My daughter's going to figure it out. And besides, I'm pulling in a favor. So basically, he has no legal representation. Anyway, to end that story off, the lawyer is going to assist him again to appeal for legal aid. She says it's almost guaranteed 100% that he's going to get it because she knows what she's doing. Okay, great. So now who do we move on to? Now, in the middle of everything, okay, court is flowing, things are moving. Thabo Bester is doing his thing, seeking attention. Everybody's ignoring him. The judge is talking to his lawyer because that's how things work inside Phakathi, the courtroom. Then the judge moves on to Uzanda Moyo, the Zimbabwean who is seated right next to Thabo Bester. And while we're about to find out what his situationship is, because wow, he's Zimbabwean. He used to work for Unandipa Makutumana and Thabo Bester. Do you think they're paying for his legal representation? I don't know. Okay, he's probably going to milk legal aid as well. And no, not Zimbabwean legal aid. South African legal aid. Yes, you and I are paying the taxes for that. But here's the next thing. They couldn't even get through that conversation because next thing we hear groan sounds in the courtroom. The sounds that you would hear like in the Kings of Joburg docuseries. But Netflix series. But you know what? So the camera flips over and it's focused between Unandi Pamakutumana and accused number 3, but we don't see accused number 2 because he's bent over, I'm guessing in excruciating pain, okay? And accused number 3 confirms that it's him. And the judge, wow, she is amazing. Just off the top of the bat, that's my first impression of her. She's compassionate, and I love that, okay? She's compassionate, and she says, hello, Tebogo Tepolo, what is going on? What do you need? How can I help you? And he looks so confused, so startled, and he's like, I need water, please. Well, they rush over to get him water, and then the judge tells his lawyer, at least pretend you care, walk on over to him and find out Gantoni over there, okay? He goes over, and then court has to adjourn. This is why I said we are going to call Nandipa Dr. Magudumana for today, because suddenly she remembered her role as a doctor inside Phakathi, that doc, okay? She was such a caring co-accused, so caring. She was ready to assist medically until she realized she has no equipment and hasn't been doctoring for years now. Oh my goodness. But I don't think I would do this highlight justice if we did not talk about Thabo Bester. What kind of a Thabo Bester video would it be if we didn't actually talk about Thabo Bester himself? Now let's talk about Thabo Bester, okay? He looked like he was Thabo Bester who had just walked out of Paris Fashion Week. Like he looked like he purchased his clothes off the runway, okay? Let me describe the scene for you. Thabo Bester, he had a clean shaven head. He said, I want to look like the man that everybody sang happy birthday to. Was his birthday not a few weeks ago? Let me know in the comment section down below. A few days ago. He says, you know what? Everybody sang happy birthday to me and they thought I was in New York, but jiggy, I was inside prison, okay? I fooled the fools, okay? But anyway, and then he's wearing his zazas. I don't know if they're zazas or if they're prescription glasses. I'm not sure what exactly they are, but they're definitely a fashion statement. They definitely were giving a look at me. I am here, Thabo Bester in the flesh, because I know cameras are going to be rolling and I am always ready to give you a show. Speaking of giving you a show, Nandipa Magudumana's edges showed up. Her hair, for me, today was the best hairstyle she has ever shown up in court with. And I don't mean to make this about fashion. This is typically just the highlights that I do of the case, okay? This was the pre-trial. Pre-trial simply means they are there to confirm they have legal representation. And then the legal representation also confirms that all is good, we are paid, money is arranged, everything is well. And then the state, this is where the state discloses the evidence that they have against the accused, and they share it with the defense team, including witness list. I think they also share it at that point. But then at the same time, she also had on red lipstick and was dressed in black. Is that a coincidence? Because Thabo Bester also looked like he was a man in black as well. I don't know. I don't know what is going on with these two. But at the same time, Thabo Bester was dressed in a black coat. Okay, he was dressed like, no, I'm not wearing a jacket. I'm wearing a coat. That's why I'm like, whoa, he's definitely giving Paris Fashion Week runway vibes. But do you know what else is even interesting? It is the fact that he literally puts up his hand, because you know how Thabo Bester is. He's all about the attention-giving signals. He puts up his hands, and my, oh my, Thabo Bester, why are you wearing a fitted black glove, sir? Wow. Wow, 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 wow. But yeah, those are the highlights from the Thabo Bester and others trial today, pre-trial today. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'm going to end this video right here, and then I'll do a separate one to break down what actually really happened inside the court. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Let me know if you want me to also do a recap of all the accused, because I'm not going to lie. I did not recognize the accused that was seated next to accused number 8. Uzanda Moyo. I do not recognize who that is. If you do, let me know in the comments section down below what his story is, what his role is in this whole Nganegwane, because them gulugutus were packed inside that dock. Thank you so much for watching. I love it when you hit that subscription button. Remember to hit subscribe. If you're new to the channel, definitely you are most welcome. Drop a hi in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on my next upload. Bye.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you very much for that. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Moyo, Zanda Boniface Moyo. Is it accused number 2, Mr. DePaulo? Is he not feeling well? Mr. DePaulo, can we be of assistance to you? What do you need?
Can I be provided with water?
Of course, of course. His legal representative, Mr. Raneke, do you want to get an instruction from him? Thank you. I just want to know if he is well and able to proceed with the proceedings. Thank you. The court adjourns for a few minutes. If necessary, let us get the necessary emergency services also.
All rise.
Thank you. Court adjourns for a few minutes.